Hey ladies, it's the PPP Podcast with your host Moneyy, the lounge for the poised, paid, and prospering woman. Has everything you need in female entrepreneurism. In the lounge, let me take you through my sizable risks, tremendous rewards, and greatest challenges that established my career, as well as the balance I had to initiate while still remaining poised, paid, and prosperous. Female-ran enterprises are steadily growing all over the world, contributing to household incomes and the growth of national economies. I will walk us through the successes of the fashion, apparel, and retail industries at the highest levels. Grow with me, ladies. Without further delay, here's another amazing episode of the PPP Podcast. Hi, you guys. Welcome back to another episode. It's boiling. It's been one hell of a summer, I will say. June, July, and now August is beating my ass. Like, I just been out of whack. I can't even lie to you guys. And I've been trying to get it under control. Like, it's under control, but it could be way more under control. But I will say this, it's not controlling me. So that's the greatest part of it all, right? It's not controlling me. Because at the end of the day, it's life, and we all know that life has its ups and its downs, and it's just more so about you not staying down, when the downs come around. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna kind of like touch you guys up with me and just life. I enjoy doing my pods. I just kind of be in and out. Like, I just be having these hiccups and these bumps. I told you guys these hardballs just been throwing at me, and I'm just trying to, stay above it, out its way. But I still have to face the problems that are coming my way, because they are my problems. It is my life, and by the grace of God, right, I'm a strong individual, and I can pretty much eat anything that comes my way. And I make it look good to the outside world, and to just, people is just like, I got it all together. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like. And for the most part, I have it together. But shit, a lot of times I just be like, life be lifing. Life be lifing, y'all. I'm not going to tell you no lie. And I always tell y'all I'm going to be transparent, because I know that people are very fascinated and interested with my life. And this year, I, told you guys I had gotten off of Instagram, my personal Instagram, just because I just want to isolate myself. And I just been focused on growth, that self-growth for myself. And it's personal. It has nothing to do with anyone. So being that, right, the podcast is my outlet. It's like, I'm not posting on my personal Instagram, but I am posting on my podcast. And I'm talking more about my life, opposed to you just seeing pictures or videos. This is like the raw and uncut of what I really be going through, and me giving tips and, just trying to help the next woman or man that is going through the things that I'm going through, because there's not really too many podcasts that are talking about the entrepreneur lifestyle. Like, people talk about things with entrepreneurism, of course, and tips and, hacks and mentorships and everything. But like, a lot of these people that have the podcast, they're like millionaires, and they're just, they want to show you the loops and the ropes of what to do to become like them. But whereas I'm on this journey, and I'm just expressing what I go through and what I'm getting through, and, maybe you can learn from what I'm going through and dealing with. I'm just like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like you. So I think that's the beauty of my podcast. Like, I'm growing, poised, paid, and prospering. It is the hideout for me, women and men that's like me, on the journey, growth, finding, wanting to start, whatever it is. This is the place for you. So today I've been behind, but here we are with another pod. Hello, August. Hello. Fall is slowly approaching. Summer it's still here, right? But this summer was just not my summer. I'm not gonna lie. This summer was a tough one. Oh, Lord, I cried so much. This is a growing pain. I've been growing. And I will say that it's a lot of things that happens that people don't see and don't know. And it's my business, just like, it's your business. You go through things. But I'm here again, like I said, another episode. We're going to stay consistent. We might fall behind, but we're going to speed it back up. We're going to get back into it, period. But I will say this. Hello, August. I'm ready for fall. I'm just ready to make some changes. I will say this. These growing pains that I'm going through, I've been here before, but I just feel like it's different. Like I'm in a different stage in my life. I always say that. Like I be knowing when I'm like in these certain stages because I just be feeling different. I don't be wanting to be bothered. Like, it's just shit that I just be like, okay, I did this, but I want this, so I gotta make the changes. So right now I'm just in this growing era. And I'm welcoming it, and I'm claiming it. I'm claiming new money. I'm claiming new territory. I'm claiming new businesses, new associates, new friends, new stamps on my passport, new life-changing experiences. Like I am claiming all these things that I know is happening around me, right? But I've been just such in a bubble and just focusing on what it is that I want. Who's for me, who's not. What things I've outgrown. It's a lot of shit I've outgrown. A lot of shit that just a couple of months ago I was doing, and I'm just like, nah, I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? Like I be trying to tell y'all, a lot of shit can change and happen in 6 months. A lot of things can happen in a year. A lot of things can happen in 30 days. And I'm constantly evolving. So with that being said, it's like, yeah, what I was on last month, I'm not on this month. What I was stressing about last month, I'm not stressing about this month. Like I have to be like a duck and let this shit roll off my back. Water, just rolling off my back. And one of the biggest things right now, I've been telling you guys was hiring and keeping staff and just trying to maintain, right? Employees. And I had seen this, his name is Gary V. I seen a clip and someone like a individual was like, well, I'm creating the jobs and I'm giving people, the opportunity to, have a job and work with me and everything. And, he's the gentleman in the audience was like, well, is it me? Blase, because I'm giving them the fucking job and they just don't want to show up and do it. Right. And I felt like I sounded like him. I felt like I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And Gary Vee was like, it's him, because listen to what you're saying. Listen to how you are expressing yourself and everything. Right. And immediately I was like, I know it's not me. He was like, well, who's going to want to work for someone that's like this? And I'm like, well, I don't express myself to my staff or in that manner. But yes, to, maybe a friend, I'm just very frustrated. Like, why can't I keep employees? Mind you guys, I don't work in my stores. They don't see me. We are more of a virtual type of family. Everything is text, FaceTime, virtual. That's what it is. I'm trying to get myself I'm out of the stores, right, in New Orleans. In order for me to grow elsewhere, I have to, pull myself completely out. And by the grace of God, I have Adriana, but like, it's very, my businesses are very like, it's hands-on, but I don't need to be as hands-on. I just need to more like be, I don't know, a leader, but from afar. So it's like they're on autopilot, but like, I still don't understand how it could be me if I'm not really present. And maybe it's that I'm not present. I don't know. But what owner is always present? Then that's the questions I asked myself, because when I saw the reel with Gary Vee and a person, and Gary Vee was like, it's him. I was like, well, maybe it's me. I started to think about it like, is it me? But then again, it's like I've always asked previous employees, like, am I doing something wrong? Where can I improve? I'm always trying to better myself, like in every aspect, you guys. I am a very, if you don't know me, right, and just listening to the pod, I'm a very strong spoken, but I'm also soft. I'm very understanding and compassionate. I get it. life is life. Life be life for everybody, not just me. So when I say that, I'm like, it can't be me. So after I was going through, like, literally since May, I mean, people will come in, they'll leave. They'll come in for a week, come in for a day, come in for 2 days, come in for 2 weeks. And it's just like, it's not for them. Like, I don't know who it's for, but, you know, when I find that person, they'll stay. They'll stay. I really just feel like people need to teach their kids to learn how to communicate. Communication is key. When you are applying for a job, you know, you can vocalize what it is you want or what do you plan on doing. And I'm very, very open, y'all. Like, currently, I have a female that I've recently hired. She does lashes, right? And I don't know her. You know, I'm a little more, I have to be a little more patient with her. But I say this to say she does lashes and hair. So immediately when I noticed that, you know, because I asked, well, you guys don't know, but I asked everyone that I interview or, you know, are looking for a job when we're communicating via email, I'm asking for their social media handles because I want to see what it is that wants to join the team. So when I see a person that has some type of entrepreneur spirit, I try to figure, okay, well, what is it that they're into, right? And how can it be an asset to me and my business? If you want to work for me, work with me and my team, what is it that, you know, you do? How can I be in help to you, an asset to you? Because I'm thankful that you want to work with me, but I want to also help you. I'm not gonna hire anyone that works in that is an entrepreneur already in retail. I'm not hiring any female that sells women accessories or clothing. Nah, whatever. I'm not doing it. Just not now, at least. I'm trying to get people that want to stay. I'm not trying to get people that want to compete with me. Like, no. So like I said, I recently hired a female that does lashes and hair. And immediately, you know, I told her I know that. You know, I was like, she come from Atlanta. She's originally from New Orleans. But she lived in Atlanta pretty much her whole life. But she was coming back because she wanted to, you know, be around her family. Okay, cool. Thank you for joining the team. Let's figure out how can I help. I told her, get us some cards made. You know, let these females know what you do. Lashes, hair, women clothing, it goes hand in hand. You know, I'm all for it. I'm a girl's girl, okay? And I'm going to repost your things. I'm going to repost it. So with that being said, I want people that just is not here for money. I want people a part of my team that want to grow with me, want to be an asset and help value to Accessories Matter, right? And how can I be of service to you as well? First and foremost, if I'm allowing you to solicit your business in my business, that's a no-brainer that I want to see you win. If I'm telling you, bring some cards in, bring your flyers in, let these females know, like, as you checking them out, yeah, you know, make sure you tag us on Instagram, Us Accessories Matter. But, you know, by the way, I do lashes, I do hair. If you ever looking for a lash tag, blase, blase. I'm one of those people that's going to throw myself out there. And if I'm around you and you are of some type of service, I'm going to let people that's talking to me, let them know. That's just in my nature. That's just in me. That's why I love having friends that are entrepreneurs or, you know, just have a side hustle or anything where you can be, we could piggyback off each other because it's beautiful to do it. You just never know who I know that needs your service. Vice versa. I don't know who you know that needs my products. You get what I'm saying? I don't overdo it. I do it to the point that it's like, hey, she's a lash tech. You got lashes on. And then I make jokes about things like, oh, you guys, by the way, I don't wear extensions, lash extensions. I'm one of those strip girls. But I'll go to the extreme and make a joke like, girl, get rid of those strips, and girl, go ahead and get you the extensions. Knowing damn well I'm a strip girl. I am so scared of the extensions. But it's just to like the moment. And then they're like, what? You don't even have any extensions. You don't even have lashes on. Exactly. Be a better woman than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, make light of the situation and make it make sense. Right? So, that is what's new so far. I hired a lash female and I've hired another female on the West Bank. So it's just really trying to figure out how long they're gonna stay. You get me? Because that's the goal. How can we work together? How can I get you to stay? It's nothing you're doing. And in my head, I was just trying to figure out, like, how how can in order for me to keep staff, right? How can I work with the girls besides promote them? But like, I was even thinking about letting a female, do lashes in store because she works at the Kenner location. Kenner is still a little slower than the West Bank. But I'm like, she could probably schedule, her lashes like on a slower days, like not the weekend, obviously, like not Friday, Saturday, but like maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, you could do in-house you could do lashes in the store. You get what I'm saying? Because it's slower. You have to let your clients know, like, if I have a client, then I would have to come in. But being able to see it and you're there, like, you're still able to come to work, open up the store, but I'm also giving you a space. So we're going to work hand in hand. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of girl I am. I'm a girl's girl. You get me? We got to figure it out. How can we work together in order for me to keep you and us maintain this business relationship? Something to think about. I told y'all before, collaboration is a motherfucker. Like, it's super, super important. So, I just been thinking, I just been trying to keep my mind open to ideas and just trying to make it make sense for me, y'all. I'm just trying to not stress myself out behind shit that I have no control over. Keeping these employees, I can't keep nobody that don't want to be kept. But what I do know is you're going to go to a job where you're working harder. You're not going nowhere where you're working easier. And that's a fact. And I'm learning lessons throughout all this. Do not rehire old employees. I won't even let you guys know this much. Like, I need to start doing maybe background checks. But I'm like, these are young females. Like, I don't really need to do background checks, but baby, these people are out here criminals. I just told y'all about the chargebacks and scamming, girl. Not scammers trying to work for me. No, ma'am. And I really liked it, the girl. But I was like, you know what? Now I have to run everybody's name through some type of database. Because, baby, I had a female that I interviewed, you guys. And this girl is literally out on bond or scamming. Like, sweetheart, you're not about to have me in jail because accessories matter. Yeah, I'll be out on bond with you. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying she doesn't deserve a job, but you're a scammer. Go get a job at Saks. Like, don't do that to me and my business. And I'm not saying do it to anyone's business, but these, like us local businesses, and people don't be understanding how much local businesses matter to communities. Like, we are such an important part to the community. Like, we're how the cities thrive. Like, our tax dollars. You get what I'm saying? Like, big businesses, of course, they can go anywhere. But our small local owned businesses, we matter. We make up the community, and people just don't see it. People are selfish, and people only think about themselves. So, with that being said, they only think about themselves. They're not really caring about the asset that you may be to their community or them. You get me? But this just is life. I'm just letting y'all know what's going on. But I'm all over the place because that's really how I feel, all over the place. I just been going through a lot. What work? I've been rebranding myself, rebuilding myself, y'all. I'm just super excited for this new season that I am slowly approaching. I'm just super happy. I'm growing as a woman, like I told y'all in the beginning. Letting things that I can't control not control me. Listen, drinking my water and minding the businesses that pay me. And that's just that. That's what I've been doing. That's what I have been doing. Minding the businesses that pay me. Oh, there's nothing else I could say. There's nothing else I can do. I can't keep stressing, and I'm not going to lie. Now more than ever, this whatever this is, this growing era I'm in right now, I've been wanting to give up, y'all. And this is probably, the first part where I've actually said it. But it's my reality. I've been wanting to give up. And not give up on me, but just start over. Like, close a chapter and start another one. And I worked so hard. I worked so hard to get myself where I'm at. But I just been going through so much. I just been like, is this the end? Like, am I tired of it? And I'm not tired of retail. I'm not tired of, being a business owner. I'm not tired of being an entrepreneur. I'm not tired of being an employer. I'm really just tired of people not taking me serious or not taking the job serious. I am so sick of employees quitting. That shit is taking a toll on me. But like I told you, I'm growing and I'm just trying to tell myself I'm not in control. I'm not in control. I'm not in control of what people do. And I'm not the only person in the world that can't keep staff. But this is what I do want people to know is the way the world is changing, it's going to come to a point where people aren't going to have jobs. There are going to be shit replacing it. And we see that happening already. AI, these self-checkout services, like, baby, it's coming. People are not realizing what they're doing to society, but, whether they do it or not, it's going to happen because the world is always going to evolve. But I feel like, technology is going to come to a point where it's like, we don't need you guys to come to work because we have this. And they're going to make things so impersonal to the point that it's just going to be like boring. And that's just what I feel. Interactions are going to die down like slowly. COVID already, created that. People are working from home. People are doing virtual things. But it's like, you don't even want to come into work. Everything will be strictly online. We're going to have virtual clubs, virtual parties. Like, I think the world is going to become very boring. But that's just my thought. Shit, I'm just in my thoughts per usual. I've also been thinking a lot more than normal. Just trying to figure out, like, what's next? What is next? What's next? Who knows, y'all? I don't. I just am focused on me and bettering me. I've slacked up on going out. I've slacked up on shopping. I've literally only taken, I've been doing things. I'm not doing stuff, but like, I just been really in this, like, I can't explain it, a me phase, like just me, just soaking up me and who I'm becoming and what it is that I want. Like, I've been now more than ever thinking about my family, thinking about a kid, thinking about marriage, settling down. Like, y'all, I haven't thought about none of this in like so long, but that's why I say it's the beauty of me putting myself in this space of like isolation. And it makes me really think and focus on what it is that I'm lacking or missing. Not even lacking, but missing. Finding that new happiness, resparking things that used to be happiness to me, like taking dating serious. A lot of things have been changing. And I'm claiming it. I told y'all I'm claiming it. Claim whatever it is that you want and you desire and you deserve. It's yours. It's already yours. I know that I'm going to be a mother, a great wife. I'm going to be a multimillionaire. I'm claiming it. It's coming in a little slow, but hey, it's a process. And who's in a race? Who's rushing? There's no rush. But, that's been on my mind more now. Not really so much of traveling and shopping. I'm like, nah, I'm rebranding me as a woman, me as a brand, my businesses, dating, wanting a kid. Yep, that's what it's been. So right now, I'm all over the place, but at least I'm places. Okay, you like that, huh? Till next time, you guys. Mwah. You've just listened to another episode of the PPP Podcast with Moneyy, the lounge for the poised, paid, and prospering woman. The PPP Podcast was recorded live in the studio with final editing before uploading. Subscribe today to the PPP Podcast for more incredible content. Don't miss the next episode of the PPP Podcast with Moneyy on all main streaming platforms.